The following announcement is brought to you by Eric Bischoff.
When I want to know what's going on in the entire world of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, I go to the Breakdown podcast. That's where I get all the good stuff.
Watch me break down, yeah. It's the breakdown, yeah. Watch me break down, yeah. Yeah. Engine blown out, put my face down, yeah. 808 bomb, bring the bass round, yeah. Watch me break down, yeah.
Yo, we're on.
But what? We're on again?
We are on Breakdown Wrestling Podcast.
Get out of here. Oh, man.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, fellas?
We are back. Yeah.
We're
here.
taking over. It's been a hectic
Yes.
Busy.
it
It's
has.
been busy.
weeks. Been very busy. A lot going on. But first of all, before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff for the shout out.
Huge fan. Big fan of the show.
He listens to it.
He gets all the stuff.
Exactly. So,
No, yeah, big shout out to him, man. ATM Eric, who I've never heard him reference that name before in my life. But
He did once.
he did? Oh,
But they say that's
you're reneging on that. I thought we had something there.
it's a joke.
almost single-handedly took down WWE. Crazy.
He did. He doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And meanwhile, he's starting up the podcast. So
I don't know. He's a huge fan.
step it
He'll
up.
be a
on the
Hall of
podcast.
Famer one day, for sure.
In fact, he said he's a huge fan of me. Just saying.
Also, he watches WW.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
I've been written off.
Oh, man. Yo, guys, it's been a crazy week. With all WrestleMania weekend going on, so much to cover. It's just been hectic.
But first, I know we want to get in this, but we probably have new listeners here. So
Welcome.
hey, Sexy Fabe, why don't you introduce yourself, brother?
I am Fabian Sandow, the wrestling historian, here to enlighten you with all the latest in wrestling.
Ooh, nice. And it's your boy, you already know, Joey Golden Era, a.k.a. Joey Rants, a.k.a. Christian Cage is overrated.
Ooh.
Hold that for a second,
Agree.
and you're gonna know. But yeah, it's me. I'm back. We're back. I don't know what else to say. Marcus, take it away. Baby.
Strongman Marc here. That's it.
That's it.
I'm here.
That's all we're gonna get.
Straight to the point. Right to it.
All right, let's do it. So, WrestleMania weekend, how crazy has it been, man? From like NXT,
really
Hall
good.
of Fame to the actual event itself, and then you have Raw after WrestleMania. It's crazy because it's like such a special weekend, but it's so much to take in.
I was looking forward to it. Regardless of my hopes, I always look forward to it.
Yeah.
No matter how old I get, I look forward to the whole weekend because now it's a whole weekend.
Yeah, and I think Black
fun.
Machismo said it best. It's not just a weekend for WWE; it's the whole wrestling industry because you don't have just your WWE shows; you have all the indie shows.
You probably had
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's in New York
like
too.
what,
man.
like 2,000-3,000 wrestlers in New York. Everyone's in New York.
I wonder how many wrestling shows there were over the weekend,
I'm gonna say about
New York.
30. Cause
Hey, who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
and also like open mic, like all these like sessions, Q&A stuff.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
so much.
We're in an age right now where, look at us. We don't wrestle for corporations or anything, but we're able to talk about wrestling. There's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of cash was made this weekend
Oh, yeah.
that just passed. So, people saying, "Oh, wrestling is not now."
No, it's a big deal.
It's a
No,
big,
and
it's big
good.
business.
Yeah.
We wish, the old school guys could have been able to see the future and taken advantage of stuff like this, but
Yeah, back in the days, yeah, of course.
And I could see why like a lot of cities now bid for WrestleMania because it brings so much
it's number
money.
5.
Yeah.
Like Super Bowl's number 1, and you have like
I know it's like above
top
Major
10.
League Baseball.
Major League Baseball's like number 10.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but you can't bid for the World Series, right?
No,
So
yeah.
So I want to talk about before we get into the WrestleMania weekend, the Hall of Fame, and the event itself. I just want to give a quick shout out to WWE NXT. I know we don't really cover that, but man, what a show that was!
that was
Wow,
a good show.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
And also, if
Those
you are
guys work
not
really
a
hard.
believer in Matt Riddle, Shame on you
I've always been.
after watching NXT.
I've always been.
I don't watch NXT, so and by the way, just a little segue, right? Because I've been hearing, some of my close peeps and some family. Oh, Joey, you forget names and you don't know. That's right. I am who I am. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and give you bull crap. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here
Bull
and
crap?
let me. I didn't want to say the
Never
word
said that.
shit, but
Oh,
I'm not gonna sit here and
that's it for our podcast.
lie to my audience, to our audience, and give them the fakeness. That's not going to happen. So if I don't watch something, guess what? I don't watch it. But
Well,
I
you
know
should
Faye
start
does.
watching, though.
I should. Would I? Who knows?
Because
But-
you're going to look back and say, you know what, Fabian? That Matt Riddle guy you spoke about.
No, but you know what? It's not like I don't know who Matt Riddle is. So give me a break, However, back to what I was saying. And so I'm not going to change. So this is who I
You are
am.
who you are. Yeah.
And that's it. And if you don't like it, I have two other guys here who watch NXT that can tell you everything you want to know. All right? This is why we're the greatest wrestling podcast of all time.
Absolutely. And don't forget, Michael Hayes is overrated.
Oh, Michael Hayes too. Yep.
Michael.
P.S. Hayes, Doc Hendricks, whatever you
yeah,
want to call him.
No, I know a guy named Michael.
Yeah, but I just want to say, Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle just blew me away.
It was a good match.
Amazing.
It was a good match.
So good. And, yeah.
I still think, it's in the early stages for Matt Riddle, but I think he's the next big thing.
As in the future of
Yeah,
WWE.
yeah. Like I think there's a
Like
lot
the
of money.
poster child, like there, he'll be one of like the huge names.
Yeah, I think he needs to bulk up a little bit more. Maybe
But
wear
I
the
think
knee pads,
I
the
think
old
he,
school.
he. So if from a corporate perspective, right? You look at him, right?
Yep.
And again, I know who he is. He translates well to like kids as well. The dude
Yeah.
and
The bro
the
and all
bro, and that's people eat that shit up, and the kids eat it up. Teenagers eat it up. So
Yeah.
And he's also a legit fighter.
Right,
Which is
exactly.
great too.
Yeah.
So,
and right, he's from USC, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
came
he
from
fought.
there. Yeah.
Fought in UFC, and then he made the correct transition into lower.
He'd always wanted to do it.
Right, so you put him in NXT and let him learn the ropes.
Absolutely.
By the way, in his what is that documentary on the WWE?
Yeah,
Hall of
I
Fame?
saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
We got
We were on it.
We got
Yeah,
a
I
quick
know.
clip. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to you guys. I
The
showed it to
breakdown
you.
was
Well,
there.
I sent it to you.
Oh, you did. That's right.
The breakdown was there live.
You're right.
Yeah.
We were there. We broed out, and
Man, you guys were like in high definition. It wasn't like let me.
No,
let's try
it
to
wasn't
find
like
you.
just a 1 second. It
A
was
couple
like
marks
5
for a
seconds.
second.
Like, yeah.
But that was like the gayest
That's-
workout for
yeah,
you.
it was.
You guys were mad.
bro.
We saw him on the screen. I was
Whatever.
just like, wow.
She'll pull it up here right now in the room.
No, but I just hope like WWE uses these guys correctly because we know the trend with NXT guys going to the main roster.
A lot out there.
Like Matt Riddle, Velveteen Dream, I think has it. Also like Johnny Gargano and
Yeah.
Adam Cole tore the house down.
Yeah,
Two
they
out of
did
three
very
falls.
well. I like Adam Cole.
I'm not feeling that Johnny Gargano guy.
I'm not crazy about him, but
He's got that underdog appeal about
but there's
him.
too many.
does,
so now
but
there's too many of that. There's
where-
too much of that.
Too much underdog stories, right?
There's too much like little guy who's been indies for years and trying to now you get out of here.
yeah, like it's exposed too much.
I know you weren't a fan of the whole Daniel Bryan indie underdog thing, and now this is.
Well,
this will be
I'm
another
gonna
one.
get to Daniel
Right.
Bryan in a minute because you guys are gonna be surprised. But
All right, so
yeah.
let's get right to it. So that was it for NXT, but let's move on to Saturday night, which was the WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Good show.
It was a great show. Honestly, I hated the layout. I did not like the wrestling ring in the middle, just because like if you're a fan and you're buying a ticket and you have someone who's accepting the induction has their back to you.
And you've been to Hall of Fame.
I went
Right,
to
right.
one of them.
Okay.
I did.
And I just think it should be the same stage because also that Bret Hart attack would not have happened.
I agree.
So maybe WWE will change tune next year.
I liked
or
it.
maybe they were
Yeah.
thinking about not even having fans show up anymore. Just doing it like a more
they saying
intimate
that?
thing. That was a rumor because Vince McMahon was like really heated about what happened.
It's all they talk about is how heated he is. But I don't know. I enjoyed the layout. I thought it was.
It was something
It was
different. I thought I
personal.
was like, okay, cool, But yeah, like I liked the Honky Tonk Man induction. I think it was great the way he came out with his old, Elvis outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
I read
He looks
that
great.
he
Yeah.
lost 30 pounds for that
Good for him.
Wow.
on the keto diet.
Wow,
Yeah,
he looks great.
he does look good.
And Jimmy Hart, man,
He's
that
like
hair, man.
Oh my God, he's like 100 years old. He's in his. I think he's 80.
He's 76.
76.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was born in
I
1936.
googled it. I was like, wait, he can't look like something's got to
No,
be.
he's.
Yeah.
But it's incredible because you give your life to a character. That's all he is Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. That's crazy.
That's all he is. He wakes up probably with shades on. You know, it's just crazy. You never. It's just.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. No,
live
but
there.
I think it was a great induction. Overall, Honky Tonk, well-deserved, longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Also, let's also talk about one of the highlights, which obviously was not good, but, Bret Hart being attacked by a fan. Totally uncalled for. It was
Fuck
horrible.
that guy, man. I
Say that again.
F
Bret
that
Hart
guy,
getting attacked.
dude. Like, and it shouldn't be given the light of day. But these people who do that, man, I don't understand what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And it's like
I don't know why.
it
what's the point of
doesn't make any sense. What was?
I'm not giving you a chance.
And I don't mean to laugh though, but like while they were taking him out, right? And shout out to who's the guy who punched him in the face?
Dash Wilder.
Dash Wilder
From the Revival.
But you see Mustafa Ali trying to jump in there. Like, dude,
Drake Maverick, too.
you're probably the same size of the guy. Like, calm down.
But Travis Brown, is that Rousey's? He was the first one up there. Quick.
Yeah, Rousey's husband.
Really quick.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. And also
It's instinct.
Harry Smith. British
yeah.
Bulldog.
Harry Smith he got busy. I you know how I go the rabbit holes and start YouTube and stuff. Yeah, Harry Smith didn't mess around.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate because, you look at Bret Hart and you're like, the guy's been through a lot, man.
But yeah,
He's a
he's a stroke,
cancer, and it's
exactly.
like,
You know what I mean?
From what I read, his reason for doing that was nothing against Bret Hart, but he was just so pissed that the women were taking over main eventing WrestleMania. So I think he had a big problem with
Yeah,
that.
no, I agree. But you don't have to attack Bret Hart. Attack Triple H. You know what I mean? Attack the healthy guy.
First of all, why would you even do that in a wrestling event where you know
But
there's some UFC guys
also-
there? Like, I even saw Drew McIntyre in the ring. I'm like, dude, I don't want to get fucking taken down by him or Braun Strowman.
But yeah, but I don't get it. And again, we'll get to it later. But like Bret Hart is a fragile guy now. You know what I mean? He could have done some major damage to him. So I don't know. But the Bret Hart speech was good.
Yeah.
I think
kudos
he does
to
good.
Brett for taking it like a champ, though. He just continued.
I actually got bored with his stuff.
It wasn't like 2006. That was good when
Yeah.
he ribbed everybody and he ribbed Hogan.
Yeah.
But it's funny because whoever works in the WWE network, man, those producers get on it quick.
Yeah.
Because that thing was edited out with the quickness.
Yeah.
And it's funny, the way you can tell is that his hair was straight one minute and then boom.
And then the hair was out on
His
the
hair
side,
was-
yeah. But now
yeah.
you have Instagram to look at all the stuff.
Yeah, he's a consummate professional. And he did his thing. But yeah, the speech was okay. It was and Natalia was there.
But the guy
she's
the guy who produced his speech got fired, though.
What's up with that?
You are not allowed to mention Vince McMahon.
Really?
Or
Because they
thanking
did
him
the,
at
Is
all.
that for real?
That's for real.
That's for real.
And that's
He wants the fans to be
hate
thanked,
Vince
not
McMahon,
him.
dude. Please.
Yeah.
So you
Because
fire
because
somebody?
think about it, every legend would have to give credit to Vince, right? Because Vince is ultimately the one who was a decision maker in getting you to where you want to go. So he doesn't want to make it seem like it's all about him, right?
And I just whatever. I hate Vince.
That's why in DX, their Hall of Fame induction, during their speech, they said we're not allowed to say Vince. Don't forget. So they said it
They
as a
kept
joke.
saying
Yeah.
Vince. Yeah, it was funny.
Let me know if you want to get into that yet. Who was after Bret Hart?
I think
it was-
no, Tori Wilson.
Was it Tori Wilson?
Oh yeah.
You know what?
That was fast forward for me, but
I'm
yeah.
glad she's in.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I'm not. I'm not mad at it. I just think there's a lot more deserving before her.
Sable.
Right.
Sable, I think.
Sable's
But Sable,
easy.
I don't even think she
But
cares.
there is no credentials, right? There's no criteria. It's whoever's available.
Sable should have been there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's never forget that. There's
Yeah.
no criteria. It's whoever Vince wants. That's
Yes,
what-
yes.
Yeah, who's available right now? we
And
can
who
just
does
call.
Vince want?
As you notice, they need a tag team. They need a,
Yeah.
they need a singles guy. They need a legend. They
Yeah.
need a woman. They need a group.
And
faction.
whatever Triple H feels like as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Triple H.
What'd you guys think of Hulk Hogan inducting Bruce Beefcake?
I didn't think much of
I
it.
liked it. It kept it, like it was
Short.
short and sweet. Brutus is.
He
deserves it.
He looks like he hurts. You see how he walks? Boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
I love that
boom.
song.
Yeah, it was a good song. Those '80s songs were the best.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he? Who? See, and this is what separates us, ladies and gentlemen.
Men from the boys.
This is what separates us from the little smart marks out there. Do you remember when Brutus became the disciple?
I do.
You remember where you were?
No.
But
It was just kind of out of nowhere.
Honestly, did not know it was him at first.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know it was
Who's
him.
this guy jacked up with a beard? I'm like, wait.
Yo.
That's
when I
Beefcake.
first saw, I'm like, yo, that was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, because you used to Brutus, no beard, no nothing. He was jacked. He was, and again, like, I remember that. I remember the feeling I got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, that is Brutus. I'm like, wait a minute. And I was like, I think it was after his like facial surgery or whatever. So he looked a little different.
He was on
Yeah.
HGH, hard body. He exposed it in his book. Hulk Hogan got him all that stuff.
Yeah.
Paid
He
like
looked
$15,000. Fed him and everything. Took care of him. But just to go, Brutus Beefcake, I don't think he gets enough credit because he always gets put down as like a bad wrestler. I don't think it matters in his
He was
case.
solid, though.
He did the job.
He had a good
but
gimmick. The fans bought
He
it,
had a
you know?
lot of gimmicks, and you know what?
The most gimmicks, I think, in wrestling.
Yeah, but everything they threw at him, he did it.
He did it.
And
Exactly.
he did it well.
Good job.
The Booty Man was corny,
Booty
but
Man,
he did it.
Zodiac,
Because Zodiac was
Butcher.
Zodiac also main evented against Hulk Hogan for the World Championship.
Boom.
Starrcade 94, I think.
Believe so. But,
That's crazy.
I mean, he did it. The
Yeah.
Disciple, he did it.
And that's why he's the Hall of Famer, I think. That's one of the
and
reasons why
think
he's the
he
Hall of
deserves
Famer.
it.
Even if the barbershop, just a segment alone, too, was a big thing.
Yeah,
And
without
Marty
the barbershop,
Jannetty,
yeah.
we wouldn't have Shawn
Classic.
Michaels.
Classic.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think and Brutus Beefcake is one of the wrestlers. Even people who don't really watch wrestling, they remember them.
They know who
they
he
know
is.
who he is.
Exactly.
So that plays a big part.
All right, so now we get into the headliner of the Hall of Fame. One of the most revolutionary groups, stables in wrestling history, D-Generation X.
Yeah.
You know what, man? There it is. You
Ladies
see,
and gentlemen,
that's what happens when overrated, corny factions come up.
That's the corny.
That's the corny factor.
corny alert.
Corny alert. Corny alert.
That's the second
corny
time,
alert.
and it's interrupting our podcast here.
It's all good.
it's all right. The show must go on.
Show must
Show
go
must
on.
go on.
We're consummate professionals.
Not losing
Yeah.
No.
our thousands of
Exactly.
listeners.
And there's no lack of like, oh my God, what do we do now? No.
No.
We're gonna stay on this.
We
We're
stay
gonna
on.
this.
All right.
However, it is a little
While
annoying.
we're saying we're going to stay on, we're drifting off. So let's
It's all right.
keep-
So,
there it
let's
is.
get back to DX.
We're back.
Yeah. So back to DX. Their shtick
Their speech
is
was good, though.
Yeah, it's corny, man.
I liked it.
They and you can just tell that Triple H can do whatever the hell he wants to do. You know what I mean?
can.
It's like he just.
You sound like
literally
Scarface's sister. Remember in the
Oh,
bathroom there? I could do whatever.
I want to back there. So,
Yeah.
but it's true, and it's like I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh man, these guys are just as corny back in the days as they are now.
They're old.
But they're corny, man. I can't stand DX.
I like when Triple H gave he put a
It's good for AEW.
Yeah.
If you're going that way, good for them.
he took a shot at AEW.
They're acknowledged. That's why.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst thing he should have done.
But it's like he can't wait to zing. I mean, this is what I hate about Triple H. It's like, oh, 'cause
What did he
he's probably the
say?
only
Now that
one-
if you put EVP next to your name, all of a sudden you're like you can do
Yeah.
anything. He
you're
said something like-
you're important.
whack,
Yeah.
You're all of a sudden you're important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
corny
Kenny Omega is more over today than Triple H has ever been.
in his life, and that's
In his life.
So that's a good point. This is why he says these things,
I agree.
because Triple H
I don't
can never
disagree.
be and never will be that
Never
top
was.
guy.
But the
and
thing
never
is,
was
he
exactly.
is, and that's what it's forced.
He forced himself. That's what I'm saying.
There are a lot of people that are forced.
and that manifests itself in his WrestleMania entrances.
Oh my God!
This is why he does it, guys. You know what I mean? Because nobody would allow him to do that because he doesn't have that. You know what I mean?
Right.
He couldn't go anywhere. He couldn't go to New Japan and be. They'd laugh at him probably.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he needs those. Those entrances are a little bit much.
Because he feels like doing it. He's like, you know what? I think I want the biggest
He
entrance
probably
of all
spent
time.
like thousands, like $100,000 of dollars.
And he was saying too, like we're gonna talk about WrestleMania later, but he was saying how
Jumping
he
the gun.
felt like this year he was just gonna take off. Like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be on WrestleMania, but he's like Vince called me. He's like, I need you for WrestleMania. I need you to be in a match. And he's like, yeah,
I don't
so
believe
I
it,
guess
but-
I know.
Outta
I
here.
don't think so. I don't believe that either.
Like, out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like,
But I did like what X-Pac though, giving tribute to China though. He said they should name the Battle Royal after her.
I
And
agree
you did
100%,
say that.
and I
You
did say
I
that,
agree.
right?
They're not though, but
I mean, look, China, and the more you see clips, shout out to these Instagram guys who do the old clips. I don't know how you guys do it, but you guys do it, and it's great. I just saw a clip the other day, or even now, Jericho attacking China before the 1999 pay-per-view or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he gave it to her, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, first of all, you can never see that again. You can never see that again.
Yeah.
But I think he broke a glass vase over her head. She started,
that'll never
bled out.
happen.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they had a match, and she beat him too.
Yeah. China. She deserves her own induction. We've said that before. Unfortunately, that won't happen. It'll always be part of DX. But
you think it won't happen?
Not for a long time.
I think this is what they.
What did she do so wrong that
It's her
honestly.
life after wrestling.
Okay.
The porn, the drugs.
The porn, the drugs. I get it.
God,
Here we go again.
Now it's faster.
It's every time we talk about DX.
Yeah,
this thing goes
exactly.
off.
When you
maybe we should.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just don't think she's gonna. I think they just try to get it over with this year because they had her mom there and her sister, and apparently they had problems, and they just had to get it over with. And I think that's it for her. I don't think we'll ever hear of China again.
That's a shame if that happens.
But I just don't.
She's done so much for the business in a short amount of time. It's crazy.
She's better than some dudes.
Dude, she kept up. The thing is, you never saw her when you watch. That's like just because she's jacked. Yes, it's different.
No, but she put on great matches.
Yeah,
though.
but we never if she was fighting The Rock main event of Raw, no one was like, oh, what are they doing with a woman?
Right.
It was just like, oh, China's fighting Rock. It just was.
Right. It's crazy, but
It's
she's
crazy.
a woman.
Never even
But you can.
She was like one of the boys.
Yeah, and just because
Boys in the back.
she was jacked, so was Nicole
Bass.
That she
Couldn't.
Rest in
couldn't
peace.
do anything. You know what I mean?
Another one, man.
So was Beth Phoenix.
Yeah.
She couldn't
She
touch
looks great,
China.
by the way. Now.
Yeah. It's a shame.
But what I'm saying, so China again. I think she's, and he said it. X-Pac, that's the greatest woman wrestler of all time. The most important kind of woman
Plus, she held the Intercontinental title. I don't think that'll ever happen again.
in the history of the wrestling. There's nobody.
And it was credible that she did. It wasn't like,
exactly.
Well, Medusa held the hardcore title.
Oh, we're talking WCW.
Well, I'm just
Oh.
saying. But
I'm surprised you know that.
I don't know it, but hey, you know what? Again, this is what we.
I also there was scuttlebutt on.
Wait, wasn't she cruiserweight champion too? Sorry to cut you off.
I think it was that. Not even hard. I think
Oh,
it was
yeah.
both. Maybe it might have been
She
both.
fought
at
like
the same
Shane
time.
Helms and like Evan Courageous or something like
She
that.
fought everyone there because she just.
Yeah.
She was.
Who? Medusa?
Medusa.
Yeah.
Alundra Blaze. Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
China.
China. I heard there was rumor like they discussed putting the belt on her at one point, just to be like the first, but it just didn't.
Good.
It didn't make sense
Well, you know what?
because it's not the men's championship.
Right,
Remember that
exactly.
It's just a championship.
Right.
I mean, it does, Vince had the championship.
Yeah.
Right? That
Oh
didn't
yeah,
make
he
sense.
did.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So
I think they tried to go like with the intergender route because there were rumors of Nia Jax trying to get in, intergender, like fighting Dean Ambrose. That was a rumor.
she just can't go.
She has 2 ACL tears.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
unfortunate, but she just can't go.
That's a hard.
Yeah. It's just terrible.
You know what? It's crazy. She comes back, and it's going to be hard for her to return to her normal.
Her normal.
She
is
needs
not,
to drop weight though.
I think so, but the confidence is not going to be there. It's going to take a while. It takes a long time.
She's
And
not
with
that
both,
great in the ring anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't
she's-
think she needs to be.
She doesn't need to be
She
either.
tries sometimes. She doesn't need to be.
Right, because of her character and
Right.
how
Yeah.
she is. Right.
And
But
it's
I
good. The surgery now, they could attack the knee and they could always use it. So
that's time off. She probably. I'll take those 2 ankles.
That's a good 8-9
Yep,
months
I'll
off.
take those ACLs.
Yeah, I think Tamina, she needs to take a break too.
I like Tamina though.
I
man.
like her
You know
too.
what I
I
mean?
agree.
It's like
Yeah.
I like the character, but
All right. WrestleMania.
wow.
Let me just say, I had the opportunity to go to WrestleMania this year, and it's one of those things where, like, I wasn't hyped up about it, obviously, because the card I thought was very lackluster. But just going there, like, it's like you feel something special because you see all these people by the stadium. There's, like, tailgate parties. People are dressed up as, like, their favorite wrestlers, like a costume party.
Yeah.
I saw somebody dressed up as Bray Wyatt. Someone was dressed up as Akeem, the African Dream, for all you smart marks who don't know who that is.
So white
yeah.
too.
So it was just like, and then like there was a DJ there playing WWE themes, like $1 Million Man's theme song. It was like, wow, like this is really cool.
That's cool. I mean, I wouldn't know because you wouldn't invite me. But yeah.
Oh,
I didn't even know you were going,
Oh.
my man.
Hey, it was a gift. What can I say?
Oh,
I
you
wouldn't
don't-
pay for it.
You don't pay for your tickets.
I don't pay
that's
for my
why.
ticket.
Ah.
Nah. I wouldn't know because WrestleMania ticket is crazy. But I was like, all right, cool. So once you get into the stadium, first of all, I wasn't crazy about the layout because I'm into aesthetics and like the design and all that.
Yeah.
But once you see that giant LED screen, like when the show was going on, it was pretty awesome
Yeah.
how they had it set up.
Yeah.
So the event itself, we could just go over like some of the highlights, some of the lowlights. What did you guys think of the event overall?
I thought it was a great show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good show.
Yeah,
I
I think it was better than last year's.
agree. I agree. It's just too much. It's really too much,
It's
man.
a lot. There's a lot of
With the pre-show, 7.5 hours.
That's you were there in the
8
pre-show
hours,
too.
9 hours.
Yeah.
It's like a work.
Dude, I was at the tailgate part. I was there like at 12:30. I was there for like 12 hours.
Who'd
That's
you go with?
crazy.
Your brother?
Yeah, just me and my brother. Yeah.
That's insane,
Yeah,
dude.
it's a lot. And then leaving the stadium.
Oh, I heard that was. What time did you get home?
Ubers were I brought my car, so luckily that was the best bet because Ubers were like an hour and a half wait. People didn't get home till like 3 in the morning.
I heard even worse.
Yeah, and the trains weren't running either.
Yeah, because they thought it was going to be over.
Yeah.
Early, the New Jersey Transit.
Yeah.
The trains weren't running.
No, like they had a certain schedule, but because WrestleMania went over, they didn't get enough trains running, so people had to wait like 45 minutes for the next one.
There were people who got home 4 in the morning, 5 in
Yeah.
the morning. Yeah.
And they had to work the next day, probably.
Well, they probably took off.
Yeah, just word of advice, like to Vince, man. You don't have to put everybody on the card. You don't.
He's listening.
man. Yeah, he will.
He is. If
He
Eric
will.
Bischoff is listening, yes, he is.
Agree.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't have to put everybody in the card, and like
Yeah, I agree.
It's not for everybody in the card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
think
mean?
it should be 3, 4 hours. If you don't make the card, you don't make the card.
it.
It's just
I think 4 hours. Just give us a solid like 8 matches, not 16,
agree.
17 matches.
That's dumb. That's
Yeah.
it's like
I think everyone should get paid off anyway. That WrestleMania payday.
That should be
that we're
bonus
we don't really
time
know
or
the
whatever, yeah.
exact.
Right.
If that's even true or if that's not. But I think everyone should get some.
Oh, what if they made WrestleMania a 2-day event? Just like 4 hours one day, 4 hours the next day.
they don't
Kinda
have
split up.
to.
I don't think they should.
Yeah, I don't think they should either. 'Cause I like the NXT.
It's WrestleMania. It's not
And-
WrestleMania's.
Right.
Yeah, last time they did it was WrestleMania 2.
But I do think
3
that
different places.
like look, you don't need the women's battle royal. You don't need the Andre the Giant battle royal. Maybe you can make a show
It doesn't mean anything.
before that on a Saturday. And I hear you. You know what I mean? Like
Or like a WrestleMania preview or something.
like the Super Show before. You know what I mean? Something like that.
That's a good idea.
But
They
like
used to do that stuff on like the Road to WrestleMania. Remember when we were
Yeah.
younger? They'd have. I remember Virgil won the $1 million belt on
Exactly.
on a USA show. It
Yeah.
was like a Clash of the Champions style, which
Yeah.
I enjoyed very much. I like
something like that. Then you have your cruiserweight championship. And that could be like the highlight. That could be the main event. You know?
Right. Okay.
But definitely keep your intercontinental, your tag team, and all your championships should be on the line.
Absolutely.
Your major.
Agree. It was great to see Hulk Hogan,
Yeah, it was to start it off.
but he screwed up again.
he
Some
did.
some
he did.
people say
He
that
said
he did it on purpose. though.
MetLife Center.
Yeah, he did.
But some people are saying that he did it on purpose.
I don't know.
No, I don't agree with it 'cause it was
Did you
hilarious.
watch it, Joe?
Yeah.
You watched that part?
Yeah, I
know you were
tweeted
a
about
little-
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's like, Superdome. no.
MetLife Center.
MetLife Center.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. But yeah, I'm like, but I tweeted about it. I was like, oh, look, he made fun of a mistake that made a mistake.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and then I'm hearing he did it on
It's
purpose.
incredible though, because if you watch him, remember we saw the Q&A with him at the Beacon a long time ago,
Oh yeah.
and he walked off stage and he was very like
Yeah.
Ventura was
Yes.
when we saw him
Yep.
at Piers Morgan.
Yep.
But he walks out of there and that adrenaline hits. He probably doesn't feel a thing.
And segue to the same thing, the same match, whatever, same area of the show.
Yeah.
Shout out to putting the Brock Lesnar match first. I like that.
Oh, that was so good.
I love that.
Just
I
seeing
loved it.
Paul Heyman storm out.
Yep, that was awesome.
That's great writing.
That
that
was
was
great.
awesome.
That's great.
Stormed
Yeah.
out, interrupted everything. They didn't even know. Apparently.
Apparently Lesnar pushed for that to go first.
Good.
Yeah, 'cause he
He's
can
probably
do-
sitting like, I'm not waiting for
Price,
this
he
shit.
can do whatever what he wants. He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
Want to probably get out of-
And it made sense.
But
on
now
so
it
many
makes
levels.
so now. I mean,
They're gonna use
we'll
that.
talk about it. But I wouldn't want to be last if I'm
What does
because
it
nobody's
matter?
gonna care.
No one cares
fans get
anymore.
drained out.
I think the whole
Right.
main event that we
There were people
It's so
sleeping.
long of an event. Yeah.
There were people sleeping with like $1,000 seats
It's crazy.
on some like I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah.
It's a good way to wake up the show. They did it the
Yeah.
first time when they did Del Rio and Edge.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
a
Edge's last match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, that was a good way to start. And what'd you guys think of Rollins winning? Well,
I didn't want him to win.
me either.
I don't. You know what? I think all these years they've been working to Brock Lesnar being
He gets kicked in the nuts and then a few curb stomps, and that's it.
Yeah, I just didn't buy it.
I don't like Seth Rollins.
I like Seth Rollins.
I do too.
I don't think he's championship material.
Yeah,
After
I don't think
that,
he's the champion. That's what I meant.
he what?
No, you don't think he's championship material?
No. I don't like him.
I liked him when he was champion the first time because
Okay.
Brock Lesnar wasn't around.
Oh yeah, he
Right,
did
right.
cash in though on that. Remember that WrestleMania?
Yeah,
that was great.
Makes
That
sense.
was the best way, but
Correct.
he didn't pin Brock Lesnar.
Right. Lesnar didn't lose.
I just
technically.
I don't believe that a CrossFitter, that
But
puts
you-
his hat backwards could
but
beat freaking.
You got to get
Brock
that out of your
Lesnar.
head, though, man. This is
Everyone knows their
sports
backgrounds.
entertainment.
I understand that, but you got to. No one could beat Brock
So-
Lesnar.
so-
Braun
so-
Strowman,
so,
who looks great, by the way.
So a guy,
You seen him? He's
Yes.
crazy jack.
so a guy a skinny Irish guy who paints himself in body paint can beat an MMA star.
Who was that? Who
In
you talking about?
Bobby Lashley,
Finn
not a
Balor,
star,
yeah.
but like you know what I mean, like.
No, I don't believe that either.
Right.
But he
Okay.
did.
But that's the thing.
they're not-
That's what makes sports entertainment.
But you know what?
Great because
Brock Lesnar has been built up for the last 10 years, my man, as unstoppable, and he has been.
well, I mean, and that's why you had to hit him in the nuts and made it.
That's
so.
the thing. It wasn't like a
It wasn't
fair
like a
one-on-one.
fair-
but that's what makes him.
And
yeah,
then they even made Seth Rollins speak about it on Monday, just to let them know that even though I didn't win, even though I didn't do it,
Yeah.
the way you think I did, you know what I mean?
yeah.
They're not stupid. I think they
They had
know
to
that.
do it that way.
But
know that
so
Brock Lesnar is up.
you get, Samoa Joe put him through a table several times,
Yeah.
and he didn't win.
Right.
I'll tell you what, if we get mad at each other, we hit each other in the nuts, we're not going to feel that. We're going to fight.
Right. Well, I'm gonna feel
kick
that
both your
tomorrow, and the next day, I'm gonna cry probably.
Yeah, but not
Put me
at
through a table,
Not
you know
for
what I
the
mean?
Universal Championship. You know what I mean?
Nah, nuts are
Anyway,
nuts,
but
man.
I just don't.
Nah.
I wasn't happy he won, but it's good they move on. They
Fellas.
move on from Brock Lesnar for now. 'cause he's
Fellas who
coming
are
back.
listening to the podcast, let us know if you get hit
Yes,
by the
please.
nuts.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
DM us.
Is
Yeah,
it,
tell us about
is it
your
gonna
last
hurt
nut hit.
worse than anything else?
Yeah. It was crazy. But
Let's put a Twitter poll on that.
But agree, it was a great start to a show. I was like, wow, okay, this is cool.
yeah, agree.
Shane versus Miz.
I'm sick of it, man. I'm done with these spots. I'm done with the high risk, the high, whatever.
It wasn't even that high of a spot. The suplex
it was
off the
dumb.
thing.
It's
But
just so plain.
see, I didn't get to see the broadcast of WrestleMania yet, but a lot of people were saying it was actually one of the matches of the night.
I don't know what people you're listening to,
No?
but it was the Miz carrying Shane, and then a spot with his father
Yeah, which
that
was
came
kind
in
of
the
corny.
ring
Yeah.
with the stupid thing. Like, yeah, well, that's a match of the night. And let me tell you, if that's match of the night, then WrestleMania was the worst.
That was
show
the
of
match
the
of
night.
the night, they're
No.
saying?
People were saying like it was actually for a Shane McMahon match. It was actually pretty
No.
How
It was
the tides have changed.
It was
now.
the same thing. It's the
Same
same thing.
match.
We
That's
all
insane,
knew a
yeah.
big spot was going to come up, and he doesn't need to fight. He's not a wrestler. I don't care as much as he wants to be. He's a Shane McMahon, and he's not a wrestler.
And he's still playing off this whole best in the world thing. And it's funny because he went to SmackDown. I don't know if you guys saw it. He got a
Yeah, they
trophy.
saw the same thing.
People were chanting
Yeah.
CM Punk. He's like, please.
CM Punk. Well, I don't know. I want to say CM Punk would.
I agree.
Nah, given CM Punk's latest fights, I don't know. It could go either way.
Yeah, CM Punk has to make money. This guy doesn't, so he could just
Yeah.
train all day and relax
True.
forever.
Yeah. All right. Triple H and Batista. This was my piss break. Let me get a cup of coffee because I need to stay awake.
So you did that in the stadium.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Awesome.
You drank coffee?
Good for you.
I had to. I was falling asleep. I was like,
you're getting old.
It's like 11:30 and there's like 4 matches left.
So you could have got up by the beginning of his entrance, got coffee, took a piss, came back, and his
I
ass
miss-
was
my
up.
God.
I missed Batista's entrance. I missed
It was
Triple H's
actually.
entrance.
I like Batista's entrance. It was pretty cool. It's like a Hollywood thing going on.
I didn't see the match actually.
But why does he get an entrance? Just because he's retiring? You can't come after 5 years and just, I'm going to have this
the way
elaborate
they roll,
entrance.
man.
And that's just
I
not
agree.
fair.
But he said Triple H made him a star.
What?
He's just
He
another
says
wrestler.
He says he owes his whole career to Triple H.
I'm sure that's in his contract.
Yeah. How about that botch going into the ring?
Funny. It was on botch. It was on.
He's just
on,
a botch machine.
Yo, that WrestleBotch page. First of all, shout out to WrestleBotch.
They went
They're
quick.
quick.
They put it on
to
in
pick this thing up.
seconds.
Yeah, WrestleBotch is the bee's knees.
Yeah, it was great. But like I mentioned to you guys earlier, Triple H had the longest match of all the matches at WrestleMania. 24 minutes.
He does what he wants.
God. It
That
was
should have
just
been 10 minutes tops.
two old guys.
A
Just,
few spots.
He does
Just
what he
fighting
wants, and this is
slow.
the issue. And this is what I keep saying. When it comes to, he mentioned it. Oh, everybody put an EVP in the name, right? The more power you have, and you're a talent on the roster, you can say all you want, but when it comes to that point, you're gonna want to shine. And I don't care who you are.
They haven't even mentioned it, by the way. It's been
Mention what?
any of the nods or anything. I don't know if you noticed that. Young Bucks,
What?
Cody,
Oh,
they didn't even touch on that.
I think
it's great.
There's an episode of so there's two things that I know they have on YouTube. They have Road to Double Nothing,
and then
and they
Being
have
the Elite,
Being
right?
the Elite. Being the Elite. One of the episodes was called Piss Hand. So I didn't see the episode. I don't know if they, but that's what
check it
Triple H
out.
called them, a Piss Hand Company, whatever. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but see, they'll ride with that. They'll take a.
Yeah, of course.
'cause
I'll take this free advertising.
They understand they're not WWE.
Yeah.
They're something else, and they're trying.
but
to.
the-
And shout out to them for saying that they're not going to do anything WrestleMania weekend. They don't want to be part of that.
They're
whole
going to
thing.
create
They're
their
doing
own
thing.
weekend.
Yeah.
Although I don't
It's
think
already a
there's-
big thing.
yeah, yeah,
Starcast, all that is huge.
Starcast is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
But again, back
But also
to-
like Triple H and Batista, some of the stuff they were doing in the ring. Like, did he take like pliers and like pulled out his like nose ring and like they were doing some crazy
Yeah, I
stuff?
don't think
I
anyone
guess.
cared.
I don't care about that. I mean, again, I think I was putting my son to bed at that time.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't remember. I just didn't see it.
I was just like, man, can we get this match over with? But I had my large Dunkin' Donuts. I hate Dunkin' Donuts, but that's all they had. So
That's like the same thing. You hate Triple H, but you got to watch him anyway. So I mean,
Yeah.
not you, but
I was like, let's just get this match over with. But yeah, it was too long for no reason. And it should have gone earlier in the card, not later. So that kind of ruined it. How about John Cena's return?
I called it. By the way, called it a little bit. I called it halfway.
I thought it was good.
I did say he should return
As Thugonomics.
as Thugonomics, but I thought he was going to fight Kurt Angle. But anyway, I still, I should be a writer. Anyway, it was good. It
I
was
like the
good.
whole-
It was brief. It
with-
was done.
The whole entrance though, with like Babe Ruth and the home run thing, the whole like,
Yeah.
that was cool. But it was funny because seeing it live, and once his music played, no one really popped because they didn't know what was going on, and they forgot that that was John Cena's old song. But it was great seeing him with the whole like throwback and doing his
Yeah.
verses and all that. It was cool. It was
It
good.
was a good rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to get to Elias. We've done that.
Yeah, just like
times.
Strongman thinks that's all he's good for.
Yeah, whatever.
Elias.
I mean,
Elias?
and
just does his little
that's
thing
what
with
the
the
WWE
guitar.
is doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say anything else.
He does
You
it.
don't
He does
push
it
him.
well.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You don't give him a title reign. He doesn't need it.
You don't give him a match. He just does that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I like Elias a lot though.
Yeah.
I think he'll go down like a,
They're gonna-
like a
they-
honky
it's
tonk
gonna be-
man. Like
it's gonna be
honky tonk
played
probably
out.
didn't. He was his own character. He didn't need the IC belt. They gave it to him, which is great.
Yeah. But it's like again untapped potential.
Yeah.
I agree. The guy could go.
He should go. I don't know.
He can work.
Yeah.
Say.
Okay. The women's main event. Well, actually, no.
We're skipping?
Not yet. We're
I
not
don't know,
skipping.
We got a couple.
Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan.
Hold on. But even before that,
Which one?
we missed something?
I just want to touch on Randy Orton and
AJ Styles.
that was a good match. No.
That was a good match. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the match. You know what? Randy, when he gives a fuck, you know what I mean? He's so good.
Yeah.
He's super like
It's like
good.
It's like
He doesn't care a lot.
it just I feel like he has that old school
Yes.
after like 15 years a baseball player, he's playing the World Series, he doesn't get nervous. He just
Right,
plays
right.
the
He
game,
has that, yeah.
And I feel like Randy Orton's at that like that.
He's
that
stoic.
whole, like, yeah, it's just not. There's no nerves. It's just a game. You're just having fun.
But he's real smooth.
Yeah.
He's not a
Timing
flippy.
is
He's not.
great.
Yeah, his timing
big
is
on timing.
amazing. Yeah,
Timing's
he's
everything.
real smooth. I heard that there was like a light shining.
Oh
I think
yeah,
you
it
saw
was
that.
terrible. A lot of people were booing in the
What
arena.
was that? It was
It was just one of the
screen?
lights on the actual on one of the pillars was reflecting one side of the crowd, and they couldn't see the match at all.
He was pissed about
So they
that.
were booing like crazy, and then they fixed it, and then they started cheering, and I think the light came back on again. So they were
They
just
always
like,
do that. They did it to us, and we went to NXT that time. Remember
Was it
they,
like a
they had
light?
they have the match on the screen.
Yeah.
Then they take it off.
Oh, yeah,
And they put it
yes.
back on. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, put it back.
no, but
Yeah.
here's like the light.
But it was like a light shining.
I know. I saw
Yeah.
a picture. He tweeted about it.
Yeah.
Or he,
But
whatever.
he did a move the next day on SmackDown, or whatever. He was like doing
Oh yeah.
again. There's good Randy Orton and there's corny,
Well,
stupid Randy Orton.
I
hate
feel
when
like
he does that
because
shit.
you know why he just knows he could do whatever he wants. They're not
No,
gonna
it's
they're not
so
gonna let go of
dumb.
him.
Yeah.
Just be straight. You know what I mean? Just be like, I
Yeah,
don't know, he
be
gets-
straight, and in 12 years you get a
he does
championship
that
like
dumb shit.
But I think he also needs the right opponent to have a really good match too.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
AJ Styles, obviously one of the best.
The opponent to make him care.
Yeah. Also, all right. So since we're not gonna skip, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, I could care less.
Oh, you can skip that. I don't care about that at all.
You know what? Really quick,
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre. Like, come on, man. Why did he should have went over?
He need-
But
Roman Reigns did not need the win.
he doesn't need to win. He's gonna be good guy either way.
Yeah.
They needed to give that to Drew, but nowadays it's just
was
an
a boring
experience.
match,
To get on
yeah.
the card is big enough.
Yeah.
It's not about drawing money anymore, right? So
Just to get on the card.
it just doesn't make any sense from a business standpoint why you wouldn't want to create a new star and just
huge.
put that in there.
Yeah.
He looks like $1 million.
I agree.
Like literally.
That's my number one draft pick if I had a draft.
Oh
That's
my
number
God.
one.
I never was high on him, and not even on TNA when he won the belt there.
But when he keeps NXT, I was like, all right, he's back.
He's just like
Yeah.
like just old school Adam Bomb chiseled. Like,
Yeah, no, I hear you. He can speak on the mic a
He
little
plays
bit.
a great heel too.
He's a
Yeah.
great heel. But you know what? They'll say, well, at least he got a WrestleMania match. I mean, still,
that
you know what I mean?
WrestleMania moment thing. I hate that.
Yeah. It's
By the
overdone.
way, thank you for bringing it up. Renee Young, that's her name,
Yeah.
is the worst commentator in the history. I don't care if she's a woman. Women, it doesn't matter if she's a woman or
I
not.
met her.
Good for you. It doesn't matter if she's a woman or not. I can't stand her, dude. I cannot stand her.
Yeah, I think she said like Vince gets on the mic, gets in her ear about like just relax because she seems too, I don't know.
Because she
Well,
sucks.
I'm sure he probably yells at her too.
Well, good.
You ever hear about his?
Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but she's just terrible, man. And again, it's not because
I
she's
don't know, I
a
didn't
woman.
pay attention.
Yeah.
It's just like,
It's because they need this whole woman
right.
thing.
And I think
yeah.
I think they rushed it.
Yeah.
You know, and instead of molding somebody to do it,
Yeah.
they just. But yo, she's annoying, man.
She's good for like a pre-show, like countdown.
I agree, but
that's
just
it.
color commentary. You gotta hear the whole show. Oof. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't pay much attention. To tell you the truth.
Good for
I
you.
didn't notice her.
I could not pay attention. It's like
Really?
oh.
It was that bad?
Yeah. It's just little innuendos here and just like like it's
Yeah.
like come on, man. It's just.
I think she's trying to find her.
Yeah.
Her. Oh my God!
I get it,
Like,
but don't find it behind the scenes. Find it.
205
Yeah,
Live.
right. Find it on 205 Live. Find it in WWE.com exclusives.
Yeah. No,
Nah,
I hear you. I hear you.
find it in a shotgun Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Exactly.
that. I remember there was a show at Webster Hall. I remember.
Shotgun Saturday night?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You went with your brother?
I was like 14. No, I had to go. Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan.
That was a good
Let's
match.
talk about that because that match, I'm sorry, seeing it live, the crowd got so into it. Even when Kofi Kingston won, people were hugging each other. Like it was such
a big deal.
big moment.
I think
And the
agree.
fans just wouldn't stop.
my man,
chanting
I
Kofi. That was
almost
great.
teared when his son went in. His son, by the way, it's like he won a championship.
Has innate in-ring ability, right? Like he just got on the.
You saw that how he got on the ropes?
like nothing. Like he
It's
was
he's
doing it
done
for years.
before.
Yeah.
I think it's great, but
Such a great moment, man.
it was for humanity.
Yeah.
I
thought
agree, but here's the.
Here we go.
They
Why?
can't, Joey
Why?
just can't be
Why?
positive.
Why
about
can't you be
anything.
happy about it? And
So
say,
Joey
listen,
negative.
No, I had a lot of thoughts about this match. So and I actually saw it twice. I really do think that the New Day could have, and should have just said step back a bit and let Kofi shine. Jesus Christ, man, let go of him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
I'm with
Kofi,
that.
11 years, and how many, I can see if you're with him all 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah, New Day's only, 4 years old?
My
Not
man,
even?
it's like
Less than that?
right.
They
So
were a
and
joke.
and it's like the T-shirts that they bring out. First of all, Biggie, you knew Kobe was going to win already because Biggie just had a box or
And
whatever.
he also had the
that belt thing.
belt ready to go. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. That's
Oh, yeah, because they took it from the... Yeah.
It's so stupid.
it
but,
should have
you
been a
know,
basic belt, not one with Kofi on it.
right.
It had Kofi plates on it already.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, wow.
So they're already, but these guys being emotional, I get it, but like, all right, if it was like us, I would have been like, if you would have won the championship, Fab, and we were there, like, we love you here. You have your moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Kofi had his moment. I think the New Day had their moment. Even their T-shirt, it's a belt with a New Day. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. So
Kofi Kingston.
They should have played Kofi's old theme song.
I agree. SOS all day.
The SOS. They should have played that.
Yes, because that's what
I don't
made
remember
him.
his-
That's what made him who he was. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. This New Day, this Kofi New Day, is I don't care if you're not going to use me how I want to be used. I'm gonna form a trio and we're gonna do whatever we want.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that match was good. All respect to the new Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry. Kofi being Yes.
All of a sudden.
Kofi being champion now, it's great. It's a great thing.
So you're thanking Daniel Bryan?
I'd rather have Daniel Bryan as champion than Kofi
Why?
at this moment because I don't think they know what to do with Kofi.
Okay.
I don't think there is anything to do with Kofi anymore.
Do you think Daniel Bryan's a great wrestler?
Yeah, I do.
No, I've been
Do I-
telling you this. For
No. I never said Daniel
Marcus,
was
we've been
whack.
telling him for how long about
Years.
Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, I never said he was whack. I didn't say, but he's not number one. He's not somebody you give the chip to and build your company around. No.
He held it down.
But I tell you right now, I respect the crap out of him after that match.
Well, he had to. That's what you do.
And he just
it happened to him.
Right.
He was given the.
Good for him, and he just left the ring.
Yes.
That's so much respect.
Yes.
Nothing about him.
Let him have his moment.
Right.
WrestleMania moment. Jesus Christ.
But you didn't have to say that though.
I had to though.
You didn't have to
It
say
didn't happen.
WrestleMania. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I don't think Kofi. There's nothing. I don't think there's because it's the new and that New Day stuff. I don't like the New Day. I think
corny.
They're
Yeah.
corny. They're clown.
I don't think it's funny
They're clown shoes.
to me.
Yeah, and
But-
it's they try too hard and whatever. I don't think that translates into the championship. Now, if Kofi wants to turn heel and say, I did this myself, F you guys, I'm in for that. I'm in for that all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
that is
Big
too
E's
obvious.
injured, so I don't know if that plays a part in them. I don't know.
And Xavier Woods is just there, like,
Right.
with the, yeah.
But so long story short, that it was good. It was a
Great
great moment, but
Yeah.
I
They,
think
they,
he
they
could
could
have
have milked it
himself.
in a little bit more, but they were probably
But
shot for
the
time.
match itself was great.
Up and down, up and down.
Up and
Yeah,
down,
I agree.
up and down. Kudos to Daniel Bryan, too, man. That guy, amazing.
He hits hard.
Respect. Yep.
Yeah.
He hits hard,
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan. He takes it too.
Yeah. That was great.
Tough dude.
I think that match itself already made WrestleMania what it was, like one of the
that made-
greatest. Because
you know
that
what?
match alone and the significance of it.
I think we saw a switch. To me, the Universal Championship meant more because Brock Lesnar had it. Meant more than the WWE Championship.
Uh-huh.
Are we allowed to call them championships?
Yeah.
No.
If it's a bad said no, so
You can't say belt.
can't say belt.
Title.
I think the way it was passed over to Kofi, because that win meant something, elevated it higher than the Universal.
I never thought the Universal. I always think of
Me too.
Universal
I always
as a
thought
secondary.
WWE was the
Yeah.
standard. Although
'Cause
Brock Lesnar did bring credibility to
That's,
Universal.
I think Brock Lesnar having it is the only one that brought credibility. Even
Because
Goldberg.
the WWE Championship has the lineage attached to it.
Right.
So
Yes.
regardless of what, that's the championship.
But that's his baby, is Raw.
Yeah.
That's Vince's
Also,
baby.
for all you listeners, if you guys didn't see, there's that Instagram video of MVP and one of the guys from Crime Time. They watched the match
and they were,
live.
like, crying.
And they were crying, hugging it out.
It's a big deal.
It's a big moment.
I agree.
I mean,
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great thing to see.
Yeah.
it
is
was
'cause-
almost as close as Eddie Guerrero's win.
Oh,
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was a big deal.
Also,
He-
Bruce Pritchard did speak about that Eddie Guerrero win. How backstage, Vince McMahon was bawling like a baby.
everyone, because
He was like, "Wow, like that was such a great moment." He hugged Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest moves I've seen.
Yeah.
that was one of the great. And I'm not a big Eddie Guerrero guy.
I'm
But
the biggest.
He's top 10.
That's not. I'm telling you, that's another show.
That's another show.
That's a whole show.
I'll
but
kick your ass.
The way he won, that was great. Yeah.
But the way he won, like I didn't expect him to win, and that meant I remember watching it. That's what I mean. I remember it.
Yo, he jumped into the crowd. The crowd was like eating it up.
It was amazing. And he had the flags.
Yeah.
And he hugged his mom, and I was like, oh man,
It was great.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And then you see the backstage, when he hugged Vince.
I never saw that.
I never saw that part.
Well, what?
No.
You never seen him hug Vince after he won the title?
Send me the
No,
link.
no.
You guys are crazy.
Are you gonna pull it up?
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Pull it up
Send me the link.
on our big screen.
On
over
a big
here.
screen, yeah.
All right.
While we're talking, though.
While we're talking, okay. So let's get to the main event. Women's triple threat. All right, here's the deal. Everyone was already out of gas before the match started because I think Triple H and Batista kind of killed the entire vibe.
Yeah.
And then there was more matches after that. People were like, yo, it's fucking midnight. This main event hasn't started yet. Everybody just wants to go home. And I was like, all right, I'm on my big coffee break. So, all right, let's just get this match started. So, Joan Jett performs. All right, cool, She still looks great, by the way.
Yeah.
And then
So what?
Ronda
Oh, my
Rousey.
God.
And then Charlotte Flair's entrance. I don't know if you saw, like, a little before the match started. She was
Yeah.
on
Oh, the helicopter.
That
Yeah.
was like filmed.
That was cool, though.
But was the helicopter
I saw a helicopter
Oh,
stadium.
really?
I thought it was her, but I think it was just like,
at the same time?
yeah. But I just think that that was filmed before.
First of all, like, if you're that big of a deal, she fucking walked to the stadium. She might as well just wait in the back. Like, the helicopter landed outside. Then from then on, the red carpet was probably like 3 feet long. And then she had to walk
Yeah.
from there. That just makes you look a little stupid if you just ask me. But
Yeah.
whatever.
I agree. And then the wink.
coulda had your own
She didn't
locker
have the
room.
wink either.
Oh, yeah, the wink. Yeah.
But, to those girls' credit, man.
Yeah. No.
I agree. I'm sorry, listeners.
He pulled it up.
I just pulled up the video of Eddie.
There's no noise on it, but I'm watching.
Eddie's
he's
backstage.
kneeling with the belt.
Yeah.
Eddie's.
Yeah, so in this backstage segment, and you guys can pull it up too. Eddie, it's Eddie Guerrero celebrates after winning WWE title.
I want to
backstage.
see him hug Vince.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vince,
Oh, look at that. They changed
and they
it.
put the plates on. Yeah.
I like the whole plate thing.
Yeah, but that's it. I don't like the icons on the side, like the side plates. I just
don't
like
like
the
that?
name. I just like the name, and that's it.
Who is
That's
that?
a lot of
Is
work,
that
too.
Batista?
I think so.
They were best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why when
especially
he passed,
after
Batista
he died.
he
Yeah.
was really heartbroken. Yeah.
Oh, Vicky.
No, I
on
met
the
Vicky.
phone. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so did we?
At one
Yeah,
point.
Vicky. Yeah, Vicky.
elevator.
Vicky's
I got a
great.
hit on
She
her.
looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, like for her age, she looks
And
good.
she was like, you could buy it. He looks great, though. Look at him.
Yeah, no, he was.
Where is he hugging Vince? I haven't seen him hugging Vince
Give
yet.
me a second, bro. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't own the copyrights to this clip.
He
Sorry,
had a cell
Liz.
phone back then.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero had a flip phone. Probably
That was the
Nokia.
one. That was the one that held like 20 seconds of video, and I thought that was so ahead of its
20
time.
seconds of pixelated video.
remember that,
yes, absolutely.
Someone gave me that phone.
Wow.
My first remember the phone with the worm? That's the one I had
Oh yeah,
with
remember
the
Nokia?
game. The game was the worm. Yeah, that's
That
what
worm?
Elliot had. The
Elliot.
our friend Elliot. I mean,
It's crazy. Like I love Elliot. Shit, but we used to think, man.
oh yeah, but he's the man. I love
He's
him.
cool. Yeah, he's a good guy. Oh,
Jesus, this video is long.
I
I'm
think
sorry,
you were
guys.
ribbing us. You're
Yeah.
ribbing us, bro.
I am not.
It's a
I
rib.
am
It's
not.
a rib.
It's a
I
rib.
am not ribbing. It's finishing too. He
Yeah.
hugged Vince.
I don't even.
Let's get to the main
He just
event.
went
Yeah,
down,
okay, let's-
down a couple notches for me. He didn't hug him once. wrong video. We just invested our life
doesn't-
into.
Whatever. He hugged Vince. I don't care
It's
what
fake
he does.
news.
All
It's
right.
fake news. Because I would have seen it.
So anyway,
But anyway.
to the ladies' credit, man, they really beat each other up.
Yeah.
Like,
Ronda
it
Rousey
was
broke
like-
her hand.
But they fought hard. Like all of you. Did you see when Charlotte was she was chest slapping Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
And Ronda Rousey said you chest
chop
slap like
like a bitch.
And she goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, I do." And she slapped her right in the face, really hard.
Yeah.
Like
They really went all out. But
And there were some little rib shots. I mean, little shots that and I love Charlotte for this. If you look at the match,
took it.
There's some shots that she took at Ronda. Like she'll slap her in the face real quick, bam.
Well, yeah,
Like
'cause,
that's wrestling.
Yeah.
You get
Welcome
in
to
there
the show,
and
motherfucker.
Yeah.
you get in there and you
Yeah.
want to make it look real.
But I think the match overall just fell flat because the ending. It's like really a botched.
You know what?
You know what?
I don't
No.
think it was botched. I just think it was.
It was them carrying Ronda Rousey because she shouldn't be in the ring with those two. And I'm going to tell you, yes. I saw the whole match again.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, my man, she sucks. And she made that match bad. But I'm not surprised because I talked about it on the show before.
I just think they don't have what it. Oh my God, I'm going to sound.
Okay, let me ask you a question though, really quickly.
Yeah.
And don't give me a proud answer.
All right.
Could Charlotte and Becky?
I think they could have
pulled it
done
off?
the same thing. They could have pulled off a match with a different finish, but that finish was good. But the thing is that it wasn't a surprise. Like it wasn't. It was poorly executed.
You know by who?
By both of them.
Oh,
I agree.
no,
I agree, Marcus.
No, no. In that type of
Yes,
finish,
that's it.
In that type of finish, a roll finish, your leg's supposed to be in the air and trying to get out. She didn't know what to do there. That's why.
No. First of all, no. It's similar to Brock Lesnar's nut shot. Because her shoulder was up. So that means she didn't really lose, but she lost. So that when she comes back, she can just say she didn't really lose. The referee messed up.
So this sets up future.
This sets up
okay.
future stuff because it's not. You can't make her look weak.
Hopefully she quits because I'm hearing that she's quitting. She's probably having a baby.
She signed a 3-year deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many
She's gonna
years
come
is
back
that
and
left?
she's gonna tear it down. Watch.
She's so horrible.
You know what I hate? Speaking of tear it
She
down,
should
real
have
quick.
Paul Heyman as an advocate.
I hate the whole burn it down corny.
That is corny. But what's even cornier is the WrestleMania main event. And I'm going to tell you something, man.
No one cheered.
Oh no.
People were like, "Wait, that was the
That's
finish?"
what I'm saying.
And then the ring announcer was like, "Oh, Becky Lynch is your winner, and now she is the women's champion for Raw."
But you
and
knew-
people were like, "Wait, that's it?"
See, but you
That's
knew,
what I'm saying. It was
you
poorly
knew,
executed,
but you
that's
knew
all.
it was a poorly
poor execution.
I agree.
So you're saying Ronda Rousey was responsible for that poor execution?
No, she didn't do nothing. She was perfect the whole freaking match. What are you guys talking about? Are you kidding me? Of course.
None of them were perfect the whole freaking match,
Yeah.
my man. Not even
They had
Charlotte
to
Flair.
carry Ronda Rousey. Anybody who's in the ring with Ronda has to carry the match. Am I wrong
So
here?
are you
Ronda
saying-
Rousey main evented WrestleMania in a year and change of
Oh.
wrestling experience. You know,
So I know because she was ranked number 30. Oh wait, there's no ranking system. They can write whatever you want.
well, I understand that, but you can't teach like.
What?
Yeah, she probably shouldn't have, but her name alone is what
I
should.
agree, and that's
And her
that's why
wrestling
she's
skill,
there.
her wrestling skill probably
But she
not.
wasn't. She's not horrible.
But she's not
bad.
horrible as you say.
Yeah.
But she could be better. For a main event,
She
she could have
main
been a lot
evented the
better.
fucking.
Okay.
That's my point.
The
I don't
women-
care if she's on mid
So you're
She
saying
card.
didn't main
because-
event. The women main evented. Let's get that clear.
But you're saying because Ronda's that bad, you think that's why they didn't do Charlotte? I mean, they didn't do Becky versus Rousey 1-on-1.
Maybe I never even mentioned that, but that's.
I don't think so.
No.
Say that again?
No, I don't think so. I just
It
think
was supposed to be Ronda Rousey versus Becky 1-on-1.
Right.
Original WrestleMania main event. But do you think it's because Rousey's not that good
No,
that you got to throw in Charlotte
I-
to carry?
no, I don't think so. I think Charlotte made
I
a
think
name
Charlotte
for
made
herself
a-
so much that she needed to be in the
Yeah,
first
I
WrestleMania.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Because she's probably the greatest of all time.
She's
If
on
you're
her way
gonna
to
make
being
history,
there.
you got it. You
Right.
got to.
Yo, I mean, I think she is such a fucking natural.
I agree.
I didn't want to say,
She's the best.
but she's. I'm
she
sure
will
they're-
be the
they're-
greatest of all time. She will be the GOAT when
Like
it's all
she,
said and done.
The whoa.
you know how they just you just can't. She's just really good.
Yeah, no, she's just it's
just
amazing.
Like she can go.
It's amazing, but
It's
again,
amazing. Yeah, it really, really is. And she's tough.
when you see her in the ring with even Becky and
And Becky's not that great of a wrestler.
No, she's not. Let's keep it real.
It's the gimmick that
so
carries
right.
it. Yeah.
So you see her in the ring with Becky and especially Ronda. It's like you have to dumb it down. You know what I mean for them
Because they can't go toe to toe.
because they can't go toe to toe. You know. So I think that was a kind of a mistake to have her. I mean, obviously you need to put her in because she's the whatever. But
do you think
makes
that
it-
was the original finish?
I think so.
I think so if executed right.
I think
I
it
just
should have
think
been. It should have been a decisive win.
It was executed poorly. Like with time, the timing was way off. Also, like it didn't look. It wasn't a surprise as it's supposed to.
What
have
I don't
been.
understand is if you want to have
The referee played a big part
Becky
in that as
come
well.
back, and that was her first pinfall loss in her career.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's only been a year.
By the way, speaking of let's keep with the women. the Iconics. We missed that one.
Oh no,
I like them.
we're
getting.
missed. We're getting to that.
Oh, we're
I
getting
thought-
to that. I'm
That's
sorry.
on my list,
Dude, yeah, no,
because
ooh.
that was the controversy coming out of WrestleMania.
Ooh, my man.
One of the
Controversy is a
controversies
strong
was-
word for that.
Sasha Banks threatening to quit WWE
So what?
because of the women's tag titles.
Yeah.
Are we getting into it now?
But here's the deal, though. I like that the Iconics won. I'm actually I'm a fan.
I agree.
like how annoying they are.
Me too.
They're not the best wrestling wise,
Nope.
diva-ish, but the chemistry and the charisma between them two together, I like it.
Yeah.
I like the gimmick.
I like the Iconics. And so in the same spectrum, you know who has that kind of thing in the singles? Carmella.
Yes,
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not the best, but they're good enough at both ends of the spectrum
correct. Yeah,
that they can
Agreed.
quantify that.
And like they have a great theme song. It's cool.
Yeah, the Iconics thing is dope. The logo's dope. Everything's dope. I like
Their
it.
mannerisms, I love the Iconics.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I could see why Sasha's a bit upset because they just unveiled the women's tag titles.
Right.
And now they're already dropping it. Like, they wanted credibility. I want to fight. I want to defend them on SmackDown. I want to defend it on Raw. I want to defend it at NXT. And Bayley and Sasha are pretty good wrestlers. They could hold their own. But they're probably like, listen, we're losing to the Iconics?
No, they
Hmm.
didn't lose to the Iconics. That's why they put it a 4-way match. They didn't lose directly to
No, I
them.
think Sasha was more like, let's defend the titles. Like, let's bring credibility to
Why
these.
does
Well, Sasha doesn't have the-
Yeah,
the-
who does she think she...
Exactly.
She doesn't have that... So go. That, she's...
Exactly. So go.
You want to go? Great.
Leave.
You know what? Like, she's good. She
The
can wrestle.
wheel's gonna turn without. There's
Yes.
nothing.
Right.
There-
the
there's
spoke on the wheel, right?
Yes,
Like CM
yes,
Punk
CM
said
Punk
it.
said
right,
Yeah.
but especially them. I'm sorry. I've never ever got because Bayley. Well, this is something I read. Again, we probably didn't fact check this, but they did a little protest or something. Did you hear about this?
Apparently.
front of the hotel
Apparently.
room door, laying down in
Okay.
protest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's not how you do things.
Bayley as well, right? Or both of them.
Because that's
Yeah,
going
both
to
of
carry
them.
over for their...
So
I'm surprised Bayley did that. Though.
So first of all, Bayley's corny. I still don't understand.
She
this,
resonates with
this
the kids,
hug
the whole
gimmick,
thing.
right? That's
Yeah.
why.
I thought she'd be a little bigger than she
But
was.
for somebody, and let's keep it real on Sasha Banks, for somebody who got hooked up to be in WWE,
Did she?
ooh, her uncle
I know that.
Snoop
but
Dogg.
I didn't know she was hooked
Snoop,
up.
she could wrestle.
Snoop Dogg had connections with WWE because he's in the Hall of Fame, right?
I think so.
Snoop Dogg's in the Hall of Fame.
Right. So with all those connections, WWE, he got her a tryout,
I didn't know that.
and he got her all hooked up.
Didn't know that.
But she's actually a very good wrestler.
Okay, but I'm not
She's
saying
an
she's
okay
not.
wrestler.
No,
But,
but
Very
but
good
what
and
I'm saying
strong.
is, for somebody who had a little easier path to WWE than most, you should not have this kind of attitude at all.
Okay.
You didn't do what other people did to get here.
I don't think
Your uncle's Snoop Dogg.
a lot
Check
of,
it up, Google it.
A lot of wrestlers, like, they get this
And she's whack.
thing like no matter who you are, for God's sakes, Hulk Hogan left. The show went on. Show's always going to go on.
Absolutely.
Don't think you're stopping it, especially her.
Yeah.
But and so what's gonna happen? You're gonna go to AEW and they're gonna be like, ooh, we have Sasha
It's going to
Banks.
come and
Like,
go.
no.
It's going to come and go.
Then why doesn't WWE just let them go?
You know why? Because they can't. They can't just do that. They can't just let people go when they feel like
And
it.
I think it costs money for them to let them go.
No, it just just because someone wants to leave to a quote unquote bigger and better thing.
But you
from
said
what
you said a bad.
example for the
Example
rest.
for the rest,
Then
yeah.
that just shows that
But
anyone
if
that wants to leave,
but if
you can
someone's
leave.
not happy, what are you gonna do?
You're
gonna
under
keep them on
you're
contract for 2
yes,
years?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. You're under contract.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree 100% on that.
I agree with it. I mean, I think it's messed up, but I agree with it. Like, it's just not. You can't just do that.
No, I agree. But yeah, again, who
That's
is
why they
Sasha
do-
Banks? Like Sasha.
Yeah, it's,
No, I'm saying, listen, Sasha Banks is a great wrestler, but you're right in the sense that it's more like, okay, there was this whole thing, give divas a chance, right? Back in 2015, I was like, yeah, women's wrestling, all right, I'll give it a chance.
I still think that.
But there was one match that changed
Messed
my
up,
whole
but-
perception on that. NXT TakeOver 2015,
Yep.
Sasha versus Bayley.
Yep.
Look it up, match of the year candidate. Blew me away. Because I was like, wow, this Sasha
good
Banks
match.
feels really, really good. And I think she kind of sees it like, listen, I'm actually like really good. And if you look at all her title reigns, they've been no more than like 20 days.
She's been a little lazy lately. I tell you that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, all right, she has short title reigns, but look who she's lost to. It's always Charlotte Flair, obviously, because Charlotte Flair is the standard. And hey, if you lose to Charlotte, that's a good loss.
I'm
right?
gonna
You
put
take
this
that.
out there. Tag team championship for the women. Just the
Agreed.
reason why they have it is because there's a lot of women out there and they need something else.
You can say, listen. I think the women should have their own thing. I don't think they
Their
should.
own like promotion.
I think
own
it'll die
show.
Yeah.
Their
if
own
they
show.
do that. I
But
think it'll
why?
die.
Yeah.
It's women's revolution. They should.
Yeah, but that's
It's
why
like
they didn't do
everybody's trying
another
to be
show.
nice. Like, listen, women. You know, there's no. Okay, I don't want to sound like I'm sexist
WNBA.
here.
No one
but
watches.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a different standard.
Yes.
And I hate to
Right.
say that. You know what I mean? Charlotte Flair is what's that called? I don't know. She's just separate from that. Asuka's separate from that, right? But these women in NXT, you know, you have your Deonna Purrazzo's, you have
Right.
your, you know, they.
You had to mention
You're
her
such
first.
a big
I'm
fan of her.
always mentioning her.
Eva Lisa's not in NXT, right? She
Eva
should be.
Lise
No,
should
she-
be.
she used
But you
to.
have wrestlers like that who can bring it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you can somehow, like, get away from these divas, these, you know, these people like that, then you know you're good to go.
Yeah. No. I agree. But I just think like I could see why Sasha's upset, but obviously she caught a big hissy fit, and you know she feels like she deserves to be in main event. Like
Yeah, and she's tweeting out. I mean, you know, and when the Revival got all pissed off, she's like, "Okay,
Take
you
me
take me
with
with
you."
you."
Yeah.
You know, but if I'm another promotion, right, and I'm here, I'm like, well, I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think AEW would be quick to snatch her up though. Sasha
But
Banks.
who would she be? Because that whole Sasha Banks
That's owned
she's
by
not,
WWE.
right?
Her real name is Mercedes something.
I don't know. Your wife put me on her real name,
Who?
Sasha Banks.
It's Mercedes something.
She did?
Yeah.
In what way?
No, she she mentioned it on Instagram. She was like, I don't know what you guys talking about, but Sasha Banks' real name.
Oh, well, she had to. Oh, and I don't know what you're talking about. She had to Google that. Like, it's not like she knew
okay.
it offhand.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
give your wife credit, bro. Jesus Christ. But no, yeah. But yeah, I just don't see it. Again, like Marcus said, who is she to be all pissed off? She should be happy she has a
I think we're
freaking
talking
job.
about it too much.
I agree. This podcast is getting a little lame because
Why
of
don't we just call it the Sasha Banks Breakdown Wrestling Podcast
Hey,
Well,
none
she-
of this would be possible if it was for Sylvester Stallone, right?
and Sasha
true.
Banks.
It's true. It's true. I can't front.
Stallone.
Yeah, but you know what? Just let them go then. Let Revival go. Let Sasha go. Done.
Revival, I think it's fake, and I think they're very happy where they are.
Yeah. By the way, I mean, because I know.
Oh yeah,
we're
shout
probably
out to
gonna-
Zack Ryder and who's the other guy?
I called it. Kurt Hawkins.
Kerr Hawkins. Yeah.
Great.
I called it, but they should have had that on the main show, and they should have won in
know,
front of
it's
the
messed up,
whole
right?
crowd. Same thing with what are these guys?
Cruiserweight title.
No, the Usos, right? The Usos defeated these guys in the 4-way, right?
Yeah.
Then they
lose.
lose
It was-
to
man.
the
the
Hardys,
Hardys.
which should have been a WrestleMania match.
But
that
you
I
have to
said
get everybody
last
on the
I
time.
don't
card.
understand it.
Doesn't make anything, and you read the comment. That's why. But
You have
it's
to get
true.
everybody on the card.
But what I'm saying is, you know the build that could have happened with that?
The two
The
brothers.
two
Yeah,
brothers.
yeah,
The two,
They just ended it.
they don't think. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it.
Now, and for those who don't know, I don't care. So this is hard for me now because
Don't cry.
every time WrestleMania ends,
He's gonna cry.
no, it's not hard for me. No, I'm saying like
Oh,
it's
you
not-
said that.
It's like what?
when WrestleMania ends, right?
Yep.
Like the whole season starts again.
Yeah.
I hate this part of wrestling.
This like
they're
lame
trying
duck.
to figure
It's like a
things
lame
out.
duck
There's some
session.
new-
Right.
Right.
I don't follow it. I really don't.
Yeah,
it's
it's a little
hard to
uncomfortable.
follow.
It's kind of like a reset.
Yeah.
of
So it's
sorts.
like I'm gonna rely on you guys to watch a lot because
Well,
there's
then there'll
nothing
be a
excites me.
build up to SummerSlam and Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Right. Those
I
are
think we should go to WrestleMania next year, Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
I'm down for that,
The
man.
breakdown?
We just got
A couple days.
We'll be
Yeah.
we are
Tampa
WrestleCon.
breakdown. Tampa breakdown. Yeah.
Breakdown,
Yeah.
making us an appearance
So
at.
is that the way that happens? I don't know. It's like if there's no WrestleCon in New York every year, is it wherever the
Wherever
host city is?
WrestleMania is.
Damn.
Tampa.
Tampa.
Nice weather.
Tampa.
We'll go to Mons Venus one of those days. Look it up.
Oh, yeah,
we won't.
Whatever. No, we won't.
Nah, we won't. Just kidding.
Venus.
All right, man. Yeah, it was a crazy, exhausting
Are we done?
WrestleMania
We're
weekend.
done. We're done. I think he gave us the time.
Stop wrapping up, B.
It was
We still
crazy.
talking.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot. They need to cut it
But
down.
even
though.
talking about it is a lot. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
We could just keep going.
but not about
So,
WrestleMania.
all right,
I'm sick of-
overall, out of five being the best, what would you rate it?
4,
Oh, okay.
2.5.
3.5 for me.
3.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it half a star. It
What-
was a good show. It wasn't
What
a great,
was the greatest WrestleMania of all time?
to me or just I mean 'cause
To you.
To me, You
that
know,
you were like, wow.
I was kind of happy with WrestleMania 12, but I was a kid, and like
Iron Man match?
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior coming back? That was big for me. Yeah.
I can't tell you that. It's hard for me.
WrestleMania 8 was really good.
Well, you know what?
Which one's the outdoor one?
Yeah, with
Who's your dome?
Yokozuna. What's the
it was
Yokozuna?
a Hoosier Dome.
9.
When
9
Hogan
was
beat Yokozuna?
To me, 9 was.
They said that's one of the worst of all time.
I never thought so.
I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty
I
good.
didn't say. I mean,
The
9,
card was solid.
9 is the one I most remember from back in the days. I can't say the.
I can remember the
6.
matches.
I remember like Doink the Clown. He had like a double, and they were going like this to each other at the head. I was like, that was pretty cool.
That's good.
That was like my childhood right there.
Yeah, it was.
But I just don't remember. I'm not gonna say WrestleMania 3. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say.
because we weren't.
Although it was a good card.
It was
If
a
you ever
great
watch
card.
it.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 4 was good too, and they get such a bad WrestleMania 6, my favorite right there. There it is.
The only match I remember is Hogan Ultimate Warrior.
Haku and Demolition won a tag team championship on that one.
Look at that.
Brutus Beefcake was supposed to.
then-
That's
and
actually
then-
a good card.
After 10, you can't talk to me until like 24, because I don't know anything.
Well, the standard that everyone says is the greatest of all time is WrestleMania 17.
Which is that?
Rock and
It was at the Houston Astrodome. It was Rock Austin when Austin turned heel. They had the gimmick battle royal.
That was the Hollywood Rock.
Shane versus Vince. No.
No.
Oh,
that wasn't his.
You had the tables, ladders, and chairs TLC
Okay.
match. Yeah. It was like star-studded card, top to
I got to
bottom.
see that again.
That was actually good. And it had the Limp Bizkit "My Way" song.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
My way or the
Who
highway.
did Undertaker fight that?
Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H. That's right.
That was star-studded.
That was the.
And the gimmick battle royal, I think, was great.
Oh, you know what?
I like
You know
stuff
what?
like
There's
that.
a lot of good WrestleManias actually. The one in the Seattle
Oh, that was 19.
19 was good. I think.
Hogan versus Vince.
Yeah, that's people.
Jericho, Shawn Michaels, too.
People
Still
call
the same.
that one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time.
19.
You know what? I'm gonna take a look this weekend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
watch
think
it
so too.
again.
Me too.
Yeah. And obviously WrestleMania 18, just the match alone with Hogan Rock, I think just made it top 10 all time.
Yeah,
That
no,
to
I
me
agree.
is one of the best.
Matches of all time.
First of all, we're going back, but Hogan bring it, yo.
Yeah, no,
He held up.
Yep.
He looked great.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
All right, guys. So, WrestleMania, we're done. On to next year.
Yep.
On to next year for WrestleMania.
Oh,
Maybe we'll see you guys in Tampa.
it's not WrestleMania 36. They don't do the numbers anymore.
No, Vince said it feels too old.
Yeah.
But
Too dated.
everybody's gonna call it WrestleMania 36 anyway. So
Yeah. They still sell merchandise with the number on it.
The
They
merch?
just don't promote it.
Gotta call it merch.
whatever
If you're a
it
wrestling guy, you
was.
call it merch.
Speaking of merch, Segway King over here.
What do we got? What do we got?
That's a segue right there.
but it's not a smooth.
That was a smooth segue. Listen, you guys see the hats on Instagram. These are limited edition, limited time only, first come, first serve. If you like them, we'll order more. But we're gonna have T-shirts coming soon. We'll have knickknacks and some patty wax as well on the site. But again,
A lot of stuff coming soon, man.
we only been at this for a month and a half, so we've done a lot.
Getting a lot of love.
I know. Scott Hall has a shirt.
Scott
Yeah,
Hall
the only
loves
shirt
us.
we ever had. So he's wearing it out there. I'm sure he's working out with
Yeah.
it.
And Eric Bischoff, man, showing us a lot of love.
Yep.
Good fan. He's a fan.
There'll be many others, too, that
He
you'll
listens.
You're gonna hear from more. You're gonna hear from a lot. You're gonna hear us a lot more. It's only the beginning. You can catch us on iTunes, catch us on Spotify, catch us on what's it called? SoundCloud,
hear from. SoundCloud.
YouTube. Follow us on Twitter.
Check
Follow
our
us on
website,
Instagram.
thebreakdownwpc.com.
That's right.
Email us. Bad,
Let us
negative,
know.
positive,
Check
in
us
the
on
middle,
Instagram.
thumbs up,
We
thumbs
just got
down.
started.
Comment. Tell us how you love Joey Golden Era and you don't like the other two guys. It's fine. It's fine. Just let us know.
Retweet.
Retweet all day.
Retweet all day.
All right.
Oh, shout out to PCO for retweeting us.
PCO.
PCO, man.
I'm a fan.
Jean-Pierre Lafitte.
That's right. That's
PCO
right.
now.
But
Brought back
that's
from
it,
the dead.
man. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Drop the
This
mic,
has been
bro.
the Breakdown Wrestling Podcast.
We out of here.
Understand is he was raised by women and his father wasn't there to show how to change a tire, have a backbone and to run a home. Learn from observation, but society is different now. The gender roles reverse. He's confused on what he is, and so he starts to get depressed, thinking he was something
nothing less. How he isn't a real man, cause he ain't like all the rest. If he isn't a provider, then he isn't a success. So his girl will never love him and he keep on getting stressed. But little does he know, this is all just in his head. So he holds it all inside and doesn't get it off his chest. Leaves the house and hits the bar and everybody starts to stare. As he keeps on walking drunk, and you know where it goes from there.
Watch me break down, yeah. It's the breakdown, yeah. Watch me break down,